They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bears take over.
1-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Nugent. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off play action, Nugent. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Cincinnati.
closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Roquan Smith.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brought down
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Sweep here. This is Ross with it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now it's Ellington to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Nugent. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On On second down, Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Bengals 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Nugent. That's complete to Mooney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Nugent. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Second and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play calls.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schaefer. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, here's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Nugent. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Nugent. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Burrow will throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Nugent. Open man is Komet, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Nugent. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nugent. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Nugent. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Rowasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Off the bootleg, Nugent. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, Nugent. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Nugent. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Penny, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Score! Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Bears 17, Bengals 3.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Schaefer. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He's picked off near his own 48. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback, because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on them.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Nugent. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
A big loss on the play.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Back now at Soldier Field, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schaefer. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And it brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Going deep downfield for Rawton. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Bears 17, Bengals 10. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now it's Ellington to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On 1st down, Nugent. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go to Johnson again. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
The Bengals 1st down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete to John.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage. A little something extra in his repertoire.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Jason.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Nugent. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Ellington to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Nugent. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down. Nugent, that's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st and 10, Nugent. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bears, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.